Hi everyone, welcome to Crafty Hour. My name is Jenny Knight. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Melbourne in Australia. How are you all going? I hope you've all had a wonderful week, and if you're on replay, hello to you as well. If you are new, please let me know where you are from. I'd love to say hi to you as well. And if you are on YouTube, please reach out and say hi as well and hit the subscribe button. That would be absolutely fantastic. So what have I been doing this week? I got paper shares out late last week, so they are all gone, and I believe people are already receiving the paper shares, which is fantastic. They're already on their way, and I have got the remaining card and cupboard kits out today. So I've been a little busy beaver, and also planning team retreat. We are having a team retreat next month. I'm very, very excited about it. So so look at team. More information will be coming out to you. So so I've been a bit busy little beaver in regards to Stampin' Up. So yeah, what have you all been up to? I'd love to hear about what you've been doing in your life as well. Honeymooners got back. They came back on Saturday night at 6 o'clock. My husband picked them up from the airport, so they came home with head colds. So so they come home for a holiday, I think. So they went to, for the honeymoon, they went to Sydney, climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and then they had a couple of days in Sydney. Then they went to Hamilton Island and went around the Whitsundays. And then from there, they went to Port Douglas and explored around there as well. So they were away for 10 days. They did a lot in 10 days, and then they came home Saturday. And then they got home 6 o'clock or 6:30, something like that. And then my son was at the airport again 3:30 in the morning because Cheryl's family had to go back home overseas. So there we go. Yes, so they are back, and they're back at work, and everything's gone back to normal here. How are you, Julie? How you going? I might have a look and see if I can go onto my page here. For some reason, all of a sudden, I am getting messages on here on my phone saying who is on. So, and I can see some chatting. So that doesn't normally happen. So let me just hop on here into my page so I can talk to you properly. Oh, I've got my eyes shut there. That's horrible. Hello, Lillian. How are you? Hi, Sandra. So there we go. So what we're doing tonight is I am doing a diorama tonight. I saw this certain suite, and it's the first thing I thought of when I saw it was, wow, this would be really cool doing a diorama card. So it's a card still, and a simple one to do. It's an easy layout, which, it's basic. It's so easy. Maybe what I'm putting on it will be a lot, but it depends on how you like decorating. I am an avid crafter, so I like to do a lot of stuff on there, but I'm trying to tone it down tonight. So what else have we been doing? I can't think. I don't know. I think that's pretty full on, really. Oh gosh. All right. So I just want to let you know we only got 2 weeks to go for this amazing deal if you want to join up Stampin' Up. Now, when I say join up to get a discount, guys. That's all you're doing, is you're joining up to get a discount. And every time you shop, you get discounts. So that is the best thing for this. And you're joining up for 6 months. If you don't want to go on after that, you can bow out. So that's all there is to it. So you get an amazing kit, and the kit is, I have to read this because every time they do this, the kit is different, but this is a really, really good one. This is a really, really good deal. So your kit is $169. You are going to get $300 of your choice in your kit, okay? On top of that, Stampin' Up! Are going to give you all the new in colours, and they are fantastic in colours. So you're going to get all of these. These are worth $125. So you're going to get all that for free as a gift from Stampin' Up!, as well as your kit that you get to choose. because there is some things coming up down the track that you may not get to choose your kit. So this is where it's a really, really good one. Okay, so if you do not want these, you can have $65 of your choice on top of the $300. So there we go. But seriously, that's $125. This is a good deal. Really, really good deal. Now, for me, if you join up through me, you will get access. You can come to my team retreat in next month. I would be excited to have you at my team retreat. Also, you get access to my card and cover videos, which are very private, so not everyone sees them. Also, you get access to the Paper Pumpkin Pals, which is a private Facebook group again for Paper Pumpkin. So this is where we do alternatives, myself, Kim Fee, and Lucia Vincentine. We all are there, and we share alternatives. And it's a great crafting community on both card and cuppa, also in the Paper Pumpkin Pals. But also I've got a great community with my team, so which are called the Crafty Stampers. So I'd love to have you come and join us. Again, sign up for a discount. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Okay, so if you want any more information on that, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to go through it with you. There is no pressure from me at all. You do not have to sell. Okay, all right. So I'm excited about this this sign up. It's really such a good deal. I just wish I could sign up again. Hello, Jade from Port Macquarie. Oh no, is it still raining over there? Oh my gosh. They're having such bad luck with weather. Dreadful. There's bad bucketing on the Gold Coast too, I believe. Hello, Kathy. You got your ink colours. Aren't they really good? I love them. What's your favourite colour? In fact, what's everyone's favourite colour? Mine is, and you know what? The more I play with these, the more I'm falling in love with them. Well, High Ranger Hue is my favourite. Then comes Crisp Cantaloupe. It's a toss-up between Peaceful Pine and Golden Glow. Look, can I just say, I love all of them. This one I am loving as well. In fact, I love all of them. I can't pick a favourite anymore. This was my absolute favourite, but because I'm actually using the others a lot, I've fallen in love with them. So, I love them. So, I'd love to know what your favourite in colour is. Have you got them? If you haven't, sign up because you'll get them for free. Oh, man. Okay, let me have a look here. See how we got. We got Renee. Hi, Renee. Hi, Corrine. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sharon. How are you? And hello, Esther. How are you guys going? Okay, so as I said tonight, we're doing a diorama. So let me pop you on here. We might just get started. Okay, there's really nothing much to this. It's just how you decorate. That's all. Hi, Helen, and hi, Kay. How are you? Okay, let's just get cracking. Okay. Pop you on my machine here. So much better this stand than my old one. It's magnetic, and I love it. Hello there, Joan. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining, I have just talked about the amazing ink colours, how you're getting them for free when you join up Stampin' Up with your kit, which is $300 you get to choose for $169. So this is $125. You're getting that for free, and you're getting $300 worth, and then you're only paying $169. That includes shipping, so you do not have to pay for shipping. When it changes next time, you will have to pay shipping. So this is a really, really good deal if you want to join and get a discount. This arrived a while back, actually, and I've never showed it with you. I don't think I have. This is bling. Now, you know what I'm like with my bling. I love bling. So these colours are specialty paper, and it's in the specialty section, and it's called Sunset Shimmer Vellum. So it's vellum. So I wouldn't have thought it was vellum until I picked it up. So you're getting 2 sheets, and I can see it now. Look at that. It's the first time I've had it out. So these are sparkly. Can you see the sparkle with this? You can. Isn't it gorgeous? I would say this is balmy blue. Let me have a look here. Balmy Blue, yes, Balmy Blue. And we've got Barely Blush and Iridescent, which is a neutral, natural. So there's our Barely Blush. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Love it. So you're getting 2 sheets of each, okay? And then is our iridescent. Aren't they gorgeous? I really love them. So I think they will be very, very handy. And being vellum, something really different, isn't it? So I'm just going to pop them back in here. And also, I think I showed you last week, I think, the new product of the month is vellum as well. It's a little bit different, this vellum. Which is this one. I think I showed you last week. I think so. It came last week. Very botanical vellum. I'll just do it again anyway. There's lots of vellum in this. So you get this for $9 when you spend a certain amount. And again, I've forgotten. So, hi Elizabeth, how are you? Yeah, so this is vellum as well. You see my hand there. So you're getting 2 sheets of both of these, 2 sheets of these. Oh, 3 sheets, beg my pardon, 3 sheets. Not bad for $9. And this one here, fussy cutting. They're very simple fussy cutting, these ones. I've seen a few people play with these, with the fussy cutting, and they look really, really good, especially with white underneath. See, don't they look pretty? The white underneath looks really, really good. And then you've got Fresh Freesia vellum as well. Okay. There we go. So they look really cool, don't they? So you can have that for $9. Oh, hang on. I've got more. Beg my pardon. We've got another lot here. There we go. That is just my startup kit info here. Okay, and then we've got this one here. Isn't it cool? So there we go. So if you like florals, these are for you. If you don't like florals, or you don't want to have any more florals, these are for you as well. So they're actually providing for both people. People that want florals and people that don't. So there we go. So that's $9 when you do $129, I think. Okay, so here we go. What we're doing is I'm going to show you, this is actually my favorite suite. It is the Relaxing Waterside. Now this came in Paper Pumpkin, which has been an absolute hit. I loved last month's Paper Pumpkin. This is on, and I'm sure you've all seen this, but this is on page 20 of your catalogue. I really love this. The chair is huge. I haven't properly played with that. I'm more concentrating on the dies and also mainly the Designer Series paper. I mean, look how huge that chair is. It's beautiful. I love it. And you've got reeds and birds and all sorts of things here. I love it. But I'm more concentrating. I'm going to be using these sentiments on this, but I'm more concentrating on the dies and the Designer Series paper. Now, these are the dies. You can make up your own chair. We're going to have to do another live on this another day. I actually made up this chair because I was going to use it tonight, and I thought it's not too a bit big to what I had in mind. So you've got 2 types of chair backings, okay? So we're using this one and this one, or this one and this one, okay, to make up your chair. And what it is, they've given you these little hooks here. So what you do is you place it down here like that and just pop it together, and there is your backing of your chair. How clever are Stampin' Up! Just to do something like that, to make it a lot easier for us. And again, they've got this one. Again, we're doing the same thing, and we just place it back like that. It is cool. So we can colour that, or you can, you know, do crumb cake or whatever, pecan pie or whatever you like in this. Yeah, so there we go. I was just curious how it goes. There's also little armrests here that you can pop on the side here. I haven't actually cut them out there, but they're little armrests. Aren't they cool? I reckon they're cool. So very, very detailed, and you know I love a bit of detail. I love detail. So that was right up my alley. But I just think this is really, really great. Now they've got these two here, which we're going to be using tonight. These, I don't know what they're called, cattails or something. I don't know, reeds. I'm calling them reeds. I don't know what they are. But we've got birds and all sorts of things in here. But they just go beautifully with the Designer Series paper. So the bundle, if you're looking at the bundle, this is a suite, but I'm not using it as a suite. But if you're after this, the bundle is page 40. Doesn't tell me the price. Hang on. Here we go. The bundle is $81.75. $81.75. So you're getting your 10% off with this if you purchase it as a bundle. The Designer Series paper, let me go back to my doggy tag. Where is that? Waterside Retreat, Designer Series paper. Oh my goodness, I thought I had the right page. It's now 163. Let's go to the Designer Series paper. Here we go. This is it here, your $23. Now I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm sure you've already seen it, but hey, it's so beautiful. Let's just show it again. So mine are all higgly-piggly, but I did buy a couple of packs of this. That's how much I love it. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. If you haven't seen it or you need a bit of a refresher, it is stunning. Now, the reason I thought of doing a diorama tonight was because of this. We have scenes here. Now, what I originally thought of doing was a card with just a circle in the background. I thought, you know what? We could do a diorama with this. I think this would look really, really cool. I mean, these scenes are just beautiful and how peaceful they look. I originally was going to do this one, but there was a problem. And I'll show you why later I didn't do this one or this one. There were reasons for it, but I'll go back to you and tell you why later. Okay, so on the other side, we're going to be using this one, I think, as well. I love this. Okay, we've got fish. This is great guy cards. I mean, guys are really hard to buy for, aren't they? And make. We've got water. I think this is fantastic. I mean, there's bikes. I was thinking about using this, and I thought, no, I'm going to do something else with this. We've got birds. Love this one. I really love this one. Aren't they cute? They're all the seagulls here. I come from Port Fairy, a seaside town. So this really brings back a lot of, I'm a bit homesick thinking about Port Fairy at the moment because I haven't been home for a while. But I just love, there's my favourite beach down there and surf beach down there, and obviously the seagulls. I love it. Isn't it gorgeous? I just see so detailed, and that's what I love. I love a bit of detail. And then we've got our life jackets, and we've just got that on the other side. So aren't they gorgeous? I think they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to hold that one, leave that one out because I want that. And I think I've got some scrap for the other, but let's just see how we go. All right, okay. So this, I just did a mock-up, and I thought we could do something with this. Okay, so this is my mock-up. It is so simple. I cannot stress you how simple this is. Hello there, Kareen. Hey, Vicky. Hey, so Vicky, did you get your number 2 in your kit? I did send it to you, so I wasn't sure if you got your number 2. Is that the East Beach? Yes, it is, Elizabeth. My favourite place. I miss it. I love the East Beach. So every time someone goes down there, they've got to take a photo of the East Beach for me. You're watching in Ballarat. Ah, Esther, when's the wedding? Is it this Saturday or is it tomorrow? I'm looking forward to seeing photos. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you have beautiful weather. Kareen, did you say, what are they called? Bulrushes. Ah, is that those little reeds I was talking about? Bulrushes? Oh, that's interesting. There you go. I wouldn't have thought that. Oh, there you go. Hey, Danny. How are you? Okay, so this is what I call a diorama. So it goes down flat like this, okay? When you are mailing it, you just pop it, put these two in like this, and it just folds up like that, okay? Now, it's the size of an A4, okay, and not this. All you need is an A4 piece of paper to do both. Okay, so we're going in inches tonight, as you can see here, and I'm just going to show you how super simple this is. The dog is barking again tonight, my gosh. I wasn't sure what colour to do, so I was thinking about doing just basic white thick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight to 6 inches by 5.5. Now we need 2 of these, 6 by 5.5, and we need 2, okay? All right, so 6 by 5.5, and that's it. That's all you need to do this diorama. Pretty simple. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need to score 1.5 and half an inch and 1 inch on both sides. That's all there is to this. It's so simple. So 1.5, oh my lordy. I've had such a bad day today. I've been losing things and dropping things, and now I'm saying the wrong measurements. Half an inch and 1 inch. Okay? So we turn that around. Half an inch and 1 inch. Okay, so you should have 4 score lines. Okay, so we're going to repeat that on the other one. Half an inch and then 1. Turn it around. Half and then 1. That is it. We're finished with the trimmer. Okay, so we got 4 score lines here, okay? Now, if you want to put Designer Series paper on, now's the time to do it on your front one, okay? I decided I'm not going to do any Designer Series paper. If I did, I was actually looking at the wooden one, which was this one here. You see, mine's all higgle-piggle. I was thinking about going in there, but you know what? I'm decided. I don't know what it is, but I'm into white at the moment. And I think I might just leave that. I want the focus to be on the middle, on the inside of our focal point, and on the outside. So this, I think, might take it away. I don't know, but I am doing something I don't normally do, and just have a white, complete white. So next we need to have a shape here. So we're going to grab our stylish shape dies. Now for this one here, I have gone slightly over our normal card base. Okay, so we are normally 14.8. I've only gone up a couple. If you're going into centimetres here, so it's 15.2 centimetres. So I've gone up 4 centimetres. It will still fit in your card base. Now, the reason I have done this is because I want to place my circle here, but I want to make sure I've got a lot more things I can place on here. If I just that 4 centimetres made a huge difference to what I could put on here, okay? I could have put a smaller circle on, but to me it took away the scenery that I'm trying to pop in here, okay? I mean, once you see what I'm doing, you'll understand what I mean. Okay, so let's just pop a circle on. Okay, so with this one here, you just got to make sure. I'm just going to fold these so you can actually see the score lines and see where I am going. Okay, so what we're doing here is, this is going to be our front, and I'm basically going to be putting it about there, okay? I'm not putting it right in the middle. I want to have it up a little bit, okay? I think that's okay. So we're just going to run that through. Now this, again, if you want designer series paper, now's the time to do it. And then you can cut them both at the same time. Designer series paper or embossing, you can emboss. There's an awesome wave one that you can emboss with this. But I've decided just to leave this plain, which is so not like me. Okay. All right. Let's put that away. All right. So let's put this together. Let's just fold these. So with this one here, this is the front one. And we've got a little bit of a mark on that, so I can't have that. So it's just, I've got dirty plates. Isn't it pretty? Hello there, Sandra. How are you? It's so pretty, isn't it? You haven't looked in your kit. Okay, I can't remember which kit I put it in. Might be in the last one, because we've got that one to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is mountain and then valley. Okay, so it just goes like that, mountain and then valley, like so. Okay, and then mountain and then valley. So we'll just grab our bone folder and we'll just crisp up those lines, the score lines. Okay, all right, and then we're going to do the same again for this one. Okay, but we're going to do the opposite. Okay, so we're going to go mountain on the back and then valley at the front. Complete opposite. Okay, mountain and then valley. All right, okay, and then this is just going to go and sit on there like so. Isn't that simple? That's all there is to it. The rest of the time we're just decorating. Okay, so speaking of decorating, I thought we could use this one. The reason I was thinking of these ones, and I really wanted to do that, the thing is, I just feel once I put that circle in, as you can see there, you are going to see some white up the top and white down the bottom of this, and I don't want that. We'd have the picture along here, but when you go up like that, you can see a little bit of white. I mean, it's fine, but I don't like that. Okay, so I can't go wrong with this one. So I'm just going to cut this one out. Okay. Let's cut this. Am I into, let me just push you out a little bit. There we go, that might be better. So I'm just cutting this one. I'm not going to go all the way up. I don't want to waste that, which I've cut a little bit off that, but never mind. All right, and then just, here we go. All right. Okay, so this is going to go in here. It's too big, obviously. So this is where I need to measure this. All right, so this is going to be 3.5 inches, okay? So I could go 3.5, but we need to make sure there's a little bit of leeway on both sides of this. So we need to cut it a little bit less than 3.5, okay? So let's just chop this. And then we've got to work out what we want and what we don't want. So 3.5 inches, I'm going to go back to, what is that? 1, 2, 3. We're in the 16ths here. So maybe I might go into 1, 2. Well, it's the first little notch back from 3.5. Okay, so we just got to work out which way we want to go. I'm just going to get rid of this because I've got a little bit of tear there. I want a little bit of that boat. So we'll just go 3.5 and just down to that notch. Okay. All right, so that is going, I'm going to save this up for something else. I'm not throwing that little bit out. Hello there, Lucia, how are you? Okay, so, and this way we need to work out, so we're going to 6 inches, okay, so we need to drop that down a little bit as well. if you wanted to. Now this would go on the back like so. In fact, I might go all the way, maybe. Let's see what this looks like. So we're going to pop that on there like so. That looks great. However, actually that doesn't look too bad. I would like a little bit of the reeds here, so I might actually push that up a little bit because I want to see some of those reeds. So we're going to push that up a little bit and see what happens there. Okay, down a little bit. There we go. I like that. So that means I'm going to take, I don't know, 0.5 centimetre off. Let's try that. Okay, let's get this out of the way and see what we've got. Okay. I don't mind that. What do you think? I don't mind that. All right, so that means I don't care that's being uneven down the bottom. You're not going to see it, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to mark it with a pencil so I know that's as high as where I want to go. And we're just going to stick this down. Glue. I did have a full one. Where's my full one? There it is. Okay. Ah, beautiful. You got it. Fantastic. I meant to message you the other day. Thanks, Vicky. All right, so let's just go up to where I marked it, which is up there, and we'll just pop that down. Okay. All right, can you see now why I had to take off a 1/4 centimetre or whatever, and is it 1/4 centimetre? 1/4 inch? Because if I hadn't done that, it would have been completely wrong. It wouldn't have fitted very well. So that is why. All right, let's put this on here. Yeah, look at that. Like that. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Okay, so you can use tear and tape going along here. Up to you. I've got glue in front of me. I did tear and tape for this one. I did tear and tape for that. Only because it was in front of me at the time. But I've got glue here, so I might as well use it. So, and plus I love the wriggle room. All right, so let's just put those two together. Those of you who are doing paper pumpkin and you got this would be a really good one for your paper pumpkin. If you've still got any bits left over from your kit. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this sweet too. I think it's my favorite out of the whole thing. I love it. All right, so that's stuck down. All right, then we're just going to stick the other one down. All right, and then just pop that over like so. Now I was thinking to break up that white to put some DSP on here. Meant to do that beforehand. Let's just see what it looks like. There we go. That's looking pretty good. There we go. It looks pretty already, doesn't it? The scene, the very plain here. All right, I'm going to put some Designer Series paper on there. So let me just grab out. I'm pretty sure I've got the scrap of this. So we're going to use the other side of this. Now this was half an inch, I think, 1/2 inch. So let's just do 6 because we've got, it was 6 and I'm pretty sure was it 1/2 inch. Let's see what that looks like. That goes on there like so, yes. And 1/2 inch. And that will go there like that. That sort of breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it, that white? Not bad. All right. Okay, that should be 1/2 inch. Let me have a look here. So we'll just squish this down. Let me just have a look here. Yes, 1/2 inch. Okay. All right. The Designer Series paper, Esther, it is called, good question, don't know if I mentioned it, Waterside Retreat, Esther. It's a suite. You've got a bundle, you've got the stamp and die set, you've got Designer Series paper, and it is on page, I did doggy tag it, page 20. It's really, really pretty. Love it. Okay, so we're just going to place this on here. Now, my DSP is a little bit big, so I'm just going to stick it down and then I'm going to chop it. I'm not going to chop it off the machine in case I take off too much. So I'm just going to do it the lazy way, and we're just going to chop it. Who loves making dioramas? I absolutely love them. I never made a diorama until my kids went to school. And I don't know if you, it was always, they came home and they had to make dioramas. I mean, it was always the parents that were stuck making it. I never made one until they went to school. So there you go. And ever since then, I'm thinking, oh, this is so cool. And it's great that we can incorporate dioramas into our craft. So, paper crafting. So, I love it. All right, and that's just going to go on there like that. Now, you can see I'm a little bit whiskery over. So, we'll just fix that up. I'll do this side first. And where's my snips? Oh, there they are. I'm a bit worried I might have left them downstairs. And I'm just going to chop a little bit of this off. There we go. Move you up a little bit. This is why I love wriggle room. I can move things. All right, and we're just going to go down there. Put up the yellow prototype with measurements. Oh, Esther, it's just 2 measurements. That's all there is. There you go. Take a photo. There's just 2 measurements. So simple. There you go. So you just need 2 pieces of those. Very, very simple. We love a simple fun fold. That's so effective. All right. This is a bit awkward here. I think I've got my blunt scissors. Oh, now something I need to tell you. In the online exclusives, we got to pre-order through the week. I haven't as yet because it's all Christmas or Halloween. But for those of you who need snips, we have got snips available coming in July. Okay, snips are coming available in July. So if you missed out on snips, they will be available again, which I'm very excited about. So there we go. All right, there we go. And that just broke up that white, didn't it? I feel it has. All right. So we're just going to push that down and that down there. And again, that's how you mail it, just like so. Okay. Okay, let's just put this aside because we're going to start decorating this. And it's a little bit bland at the moment, isn't it? We need to do something on the outside here. So I started chopping a few things, and I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but I have got a few things here, and I started chopping. Okay, so I've got this die here. Now, it's not part of this set, but I'm obsessed with this. I've used this one a lot. It is part of the Sunshine Coast dies. Now, I was looking at doing the shells and all sorts of things, but I ended up just using this, okay? I love it. It's great. And you've got shells and lighthouses and boats. Again, great for guys. You can even have a fence, birds, whatever you like there. It is beautiful. Comes with the most amazing, beautiful Designer Series paper. This one, I've actually doggy tagged that one as well. If you were wondering where the heck that one is, it is this one here on page 26. This is it here. They are the dies that you can see there, but this is what I've been concentrating on, was this little guy here, okay? I just thought it looked great as a net. because to me, you're paddling, there might be a net, a rope or something there. So that's what I loved about that. I've also cut out a whole heap of things. I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but I've also cut out these little reeds here. And you see I've got some here ready to go. This is from the dies, from the Waterside dies. These are these ones here. Now you've got one going right, one going left. I think that is great. So what I thought we could do is we have a choice here of whether we do alcohol blends or my next favorite item, the shimmery pens, because they're the same colors. So I got them out and I thought, oh my gosh, why don't we just use these? So why don't we just use these? So let's just color in the shimmery pens. Last week I splattered with them. This week I'm going to color with them. So I thought, why not? I mean, it's bling. How could you not do some bling? So I might just do the green first. So I had to play around with this earlier and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So all you do is just press your button here, okay? Press that little thing there and it'll come out, okay? Now you can see I've got lots of awesome little bits of bling there. So all I'm doing is painting it on. And we got shimmer. Because what I was going to do with the alcohol blends, I was going to color them with that. And then I was going to put Winker Stella on there. And I thought, what am I doing that for? I got this. So I just think, wow, this is awesome. So this is Peaceful Pine. And we've got awesome, awesome shimmer here. And I can still do my different colored light and dark in this. You see, I'm just going in with the dark here now. It just means we're just putting it on a little bit more, okay? So we've got that. I'm going to push you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go in and do the others. Who has got these? What do you think of them? If you haven't got them, you're mad. You need to get them. They are the best. They are on all the in colors, the new in colors that are available, that have just been released. They are fantastic. Okay, can you see the shimmer? Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I do love a bit of bling. They're in your cart, Danny. They are so good. So first thing that went into my cart as soon as they were available to be ordered. I was in heaven when I saw these come out and I thought, whoa, I've got to have them. And I love them. I love them. So as I said, you can do all sorts of things with these. You can do the dark and the light still. You just go heavier to get the dark. And we're just going to go here. And they're so easy to use. Like I said, last week I splattered. This week we're colouring. I mean, I do love my alcohol blends, but it's nice to have play with these. All right, there we go. So we've got our... So I'm just going to go back in. It's dried a little bit now. So I'm just going to go back in and do a little bit more dark. A bit more layered to make it a bit darker. All right. Okay, so we've got Golden Glow. This is going to get a great workout at Christmas time. Can you imagine sparkles, gold sparkles at Christmas? Oh, I'm excited. All right, we're just going to go in with our Golden Glow. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it darker in one section. All right, and then I'm just going to go back in. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit darker on the side here to get a bit of a shadow. I might have to build that up. Well, you can start seeing it, can't you? Well, I can. I don't know if you can still see that. All right, I'm going to go back in And we are going to go a little bit darker on the, just a little bit on the side. And that way you can see the dark and the light. Let's have a look here. Oh, that's dry already. I put a lot of wink on that. There we go. So you can see the dark and the light. Pretty. Top pick, these guys. They're a top pick. Oh, I forgot about those ones. I don't know if I'll be using all these, but it's nice to have a backup just in case. Look, I got bling on me. It's from this. All right, let's go. Oh, look, I didn't do all the way up there. Okay, let's go. Light. And we're going in a little bit more on the side. There we go. What do you think? We don't need alcohol blends, we've got these. Cute, aren't they? Because I was going to put Winter Stellar on them, and I thought, my gosh, what am I doing that for? Okay, let's put them out of the way. Okay, and then we will start decorating. For this one here, I might do grey granite for this one. Let me just grab out my brush. Grey granite. I didn't get that out before, so oh, that needs a bit of re-inking. We're just going to go a little bit, just wherever, like so. Here we go. What is the rule of putting lighter colour on leaves, trunks, etc.? Is it the left or the right? It depends on which way you want the light to be shown. There's no right or wrong with that. If you just do it on the left side, the dark on the left side, then you know the sun's coming this way. Or if you want to do it on the right, it's not, it just depends on where you want that sun to go, which way you do it. There's no right or wrong. Well, I don't think there is anyway. Okay, so we've got our little mesh thing here. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's put this together. Okay, let's grab our little guy back here. So what I was thinking, we could put these, I mean, I could have stamped in here, but I just didn't think you'd be seeing it. So, and I wanted this to be, obviously we've got 3D here. So I just wanted to put these in here, like so. Maybe like that in here. Obviously they're going to be stuck with the glue dot in there, and then put our mesh over there. Now this is what I had in mind. So we'll see how we go with that. So let's put a glue dot. Hopefully these are dry enough for that. If the glue dot doesn't stick, then I know they need to be dry a lot more. All right, let's just do a glue dot on here. We're going to do that on the front. Oh, look, they're stuck already. Look at that. Now, if that was alcohol, my pens, they probably wouldn't be dry yet. That's awesome. Okay. I'm just going to put some on here too. I don't know if I'll use them, but we'll see. Okay. Let's just leave that for the moment. All right. Okay. So we just put something up here like that. I want this sitting in here like that. Or maybe going that way actually. And then we could put, whoop, oh, where's my glue dot? That's one with the glue dot. There we go. Put that, I want that going down a little bit lower. I don't care if you can't see the leaves. I know I coloured them, but I don't care because it's going to be covered. Okay. All right, I'm actually happy with that. All right, where's all our bits and pieces here? I have cut out heaps of stuff here. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they are there. Look, I've even got more of those. Okay, so this was my main feature, was the oars, the paddles. Okay, so that was my main feature, and I thought maybe we could put these over here and just build it up. Okay, that was my main thought there. All right, I'm not going to stick the, actually, you know what? I'm going to do a glue dot on this, and just to secure it temporarily. And then once I like it, I will stick it down. Okay, so let's just go maybe there. I might move that, I don't know. And we're just going to place this there like that. Okay, and then we've got these life jackets here. We might need, there's this yellow one that might be a bit big. Let's try the blue, green. Oh, I like that it's plaid, I like that one. So maybe we could stick that in there. Okay, I don't mind that. I'm going to stick that down because I actually don't mind that one. Okay, so will I put that on dimensional? I know I want the oars on dimensional, so we'll see what I'm going to do with that one there. I might put this on a dimensional too. Let's put these on dimensionals. And the oars, we only can put dimensionals on this section here and up the top there. Okay, so we might need to chop a little bit of that. So let's just chop a bit here. So that is going to go like so. So we need to have one going down this way. Hang on. That one, that one. Can you see now why I made it slightly, the card slightly bigger? This is why. Okay, so that's going to go, I'm just sitting it on the top, and then that can go in there like that. I had a bit of an idea on what I wanted to do. Okay, we've got a bit of a hole there. I'll fill that up. And we've got, oh, actually, we've got this. How about we put, oh, how about we put one of these in there? Some reeds in there. Oh, that looks cute. I don't mind that. Do you like that? All right, I'm going to stick this down. I don't mind that. And I might have to stick it down. I'm just going to stick that underneath. All right, that's stuck down. All right, and then we're just going to place this under here. And then, what did I do here? This is a question if you work things out. I usually take a picture. I can't do that because I'm using my phone as filming. There we go. Do you like the plant in there, the reed in there? I don't mind it. All right, we're just going to place that in there. Yeah, I think I might do that. I might just place that down a little bit. All right, let's just put this little guy on. And I might secure these paddles once we've got everything all secure. Now let's have a look on the other side here. Yep, that is completely covered. There we go. Oh, it's a bit too low. All right, let me just pull this up a little bit. Okay. Just got to be careful where that dimensional is. Yeah, it's well and truly hidden now. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to lift this up a little bit. That's why I only sat it on there. And we're just going to lift that up a little bit more. Okay. And then this can go in there like so. I don't mind that. What do you think? Do you think that looks okay? Do you think that looks good? I think I might just go ahead with that. So let's glue dot this. I've got the glue dot on the wrong side, so I might use one of these that doesn't have a glue dot on. And we'll just put this on the other side. And place that there like so. There we go. All right, okay, so I'm going to secure these petals now because they can be secured. So I might just do a little dimensional on these. We're nearly done. I don't think there's much else really to do. All right, that's secured. And that one. Okay. All right, and then we've just got this little side here. Okay. We've got these little guys here. I could go in there like that, perhaps. That's a weird one to me. I think it goes this way. That's how it was cut out. I just think that looks weird. I don't like that one. And I've got green. I think I've got too much green here, so I think I might go with the red one. Come on, out you come. So I'll just place that there like so. That'll do. All right. So glue dot on that because I want to pop that slightly underneath the paddle. Just up a little bit. There we go. Done. Here we go. What do you think of that so far? I could go to town with this. I could do a lot more. I could do more over here. I'm trying to keep it not go nuts. I'm trying. It's very hard. I could go in a little bit more here. Oh, actually, I've got a glue dot here. Let's just do it anyway. We'll just go down a little bit lower. There we go. All right, I'm going to stop there because that's a little bit too much if I go further. There we go. All right, there's a cluster of our whatever plant they are. Reeds, I don't know. Okay. All right, so I was thinking of a bird up here. So remember the designer series paper I showed you, the seagulls? Well, I cut some of them out. And that is what I cut out. I cut out those two. Okay, I wanted ones that were together. I thought maybe we could just pop one on there like that and that dangles over. How cute is that? Cute. So let's put him under dimensional as well, this little guy. I'm happy with that one. That's cute. All right, and we're just going to place that there. And this would be great for the bugs. You know, the bugs that we just had recently, the last catalogue, well, it's still current. It'd be so cool. Is it still current? No, it's not. Remember the bugs? I think they're on the last chance. They would be so cool to do a diorama with the bugs. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. All right, I'm just going to place that up there like so. There we go. And he is dangling. It's cute. I'm sorry. I'm loving that. I'm loving it. Cute. All right. Well, I've got all these little bits and pieces left over here, so I'll have to think of something else with those. I might do something on the back, on the other side, because we have to write on the other side. Okay. So what we've got next is we need to pop a sentiment on. So we're going to go back to this. We've got have a great day. Happy Father's Day. Well, it's not Father's Day here, not till September. I might do this one. Today's your day. I could do relax. That could be a good one. But I think this one, I need something going across like so. So, and that one's a good one. Happy Father's Day. Well, it's not Father's Day here, so not in Australia, not till September. So it's going to be today's your day. It could be anything. Well, it could be a birthday. So I might do have a great birthday on the sentiment on the other side, perhaps. Okay, so this is all Misty Moonlight down here. So I'm just going to grab Misty Moonlight scrap. If I can find Misty Moonlight scrap. That's right, I pulled it out earlier. Okay. And we could emboss that with white. Okay. Just grabbing. All right. So we're just going to go, this is your day, beautiful, and then emboss that with white. Tool. Oh, you're coming home tomorrow, Jane. Oh, that's awesome. Then you're off again, aren't you? The deck looks amazing. You guys, your hubby did such a great job. All right, that is done. And because I've got the stylish shaped dies out, now where are they? I thought we could use this. Now it's a little bit long, I think. Oh. I'm so glad these are still in because I use these so much. I love them. Now that's a bit long, so what I'm going to do is chop it down. Okay, so let's just grab our, I'm going to push you up a little bit because I'm bringing in the machine. So for those of you who don't know how to chop down and make your die fit for you, this is what you do. I'm sure most of you out there know how to do it, but there's some of you that probably don't, may not. So I'm just going to place that there like that and chop it. That's right, bobbin heads, that's right. Remember you saying that now. Okay, all right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that around and I'm just going to place this way to wherever I want it to stop. Now, I'm just placing it and I can actually feel it's locked in. It's in those little joins there, the little dots there. So I know that that's locked in. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to go and cut to this section here. And once I hear that, there we go, I know it's cut. Okay, and that is how you reduce your die. Okay, little tip for you, for those of you who did not know how to do that. So always make your dies fit for you, how you want it to be. Okay, move that out of the way, put this back. Okay, so I thought maybe you could stick something in here like that. Actually, that's a little bit, hang on, let me just chop this little bit off. There we go. And then I think we need twine. We're going to do a double bow. And you know what I'm like with my bows, but I'm going to do it. I'm not the best bowie person, but I'm going to do it. Oh, wow, you can see the scene in the, I'm looking at the, in the iPad now. That looks pretty good. I'm happy you can actually see the scenery and everything. I'm liking that. Who's going to give this a go? It is so easy. You'd be amazed how easy this is. All right, I have opened this up the wrong way. Oh, there we go. I don't need that much. All right, I'm going to do a double bow. So I'm just going to do 2 loops here and here, and just 2 loops. Okay. Now, twine has a mind of its own. You just got to be patient with it. I'm not patient. All right, I'm just going to loop it around and then pop that through. Okay, and then pull. So what I like to do is grab the 2 loops together to make sure I've got it in the middle, and then just pull. So that's how I do a double bow. I'm sure there are different other ways of doing it, but I find this is the easiest way for me to do the double bows. And then you just got to manipulate it how you want it to be. You show it's who's boss. It often tells me it's the boss because it has a mind of its own. But usually it rectifies itself. So I'm just going to place that in there like that, and then might be a little bit too big, that bow, and then place that over there like that. Oh, it's not too bad actually. All right, there we go. All right, so let's just chop this and put that on a glue dot. I'm not a bowie person. I'm not really into bows, only because I'm probably hopeless at making them. All right, I'm just going to stick that in here. Oh, look at that. You moved on me, you little blighter. Here's me telling it's who's boss, and it's telling me who's boss there. All right, it just moved on me. Where's my glue dot? There it is there. All right, we're just going to place that in there. Usually I like to manipulate it and then put a block on top, and that usually holds it in place where I want it to be. I'm just going to place that across there like that. There we go. I just felt, because it's nautical, I felt like we needed a little bit of a bow in there, and we're just going to place that over there like so. Okay, let's pop that on dimensionals. Where's my biggies? Okay. All right, and then just going to go in there like so. I want to cover most of that ore up, so I might just move that over a little bit. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to glue this down. There you go. All right, I'm just going to hold that, making sure that's straight. There we go. Like I said, if you're unhappy how things are, just afterwards, overnight, just manipulate it where you want it to be, and then just put your block on top. That's what I normally do. And then they look a lot better. Okay, there we go. All right, that's not the best bow, but like I said, I'll manipulate it and it'll look all right later on. Okay, what do you think? I think I've done enough there, don't you? I was going to put shells and all sorts of things on there, but I think I've done enough. Now, as I was saying to you before, you could put Designer Series paper here if you wanted to, or there was the wave one that I was thinking of putting here. But like I said, I'm in this phase where I want things to be left plain, and I just wanted this to be the focal point, and I just thought everything might take it away. So that's why I ended up doing just plain white. Okay, so I think it turned out pretty well. All right, so let's do the other side now. So what are we saying here? It is 3.5 inches. I'm just going to grab out some scrap. Okay, by 6, 3.5 by 6. let's just double check that's correct. All right, that is correct. So we have got that spot on. Now I would probably reduce that and make it a little layer, I think. So let's just go down. Let's go down 1/8 of an inch. So that, what was that? 3.5. So we'll go to this one here, which is 2/3, I think. 2/3. And then 6 7/8. That's 5 7/8, beg my pardon. 5 7/8. I'm not very good with inches. I've been trying, because there's a lot of people in my card cover that love inches, so I've been trying to adapt. So there we go. That works out really well. I just got a little mark there. Okay, so we've got all these little bits and pieces left over. I don't want to waste them. Okay, obviously I'm not going to use all of them. So how about we mimic what we did at the front on the sides here. I thought maybe we could go across. Maybe that way. Or we could go across, maybe, I think. I might do that. So that is 3 3/8 and 1/4 of an inch. No, I might go 1/2 inch. That's better. No, 1/4 of an inch, beg my pardon, 1/4 of an inch. All right, and we're just going to place that there like so. Now, usually I do blending and all sorts of things. I'm not doing that tonight, so not like me. And then we've got all these little bits and pieces. I don't think I'll use this again because we've used that at the front, so I don't think I'll do that. So we've got these little life vests here. Or we've got this one here. Oh, I've got a bird. I cut an extra bird. Well, that can go up there. Ha! Okay. Oh, I've got this. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, we do a life vest. That one's a bit big to me. What do you think? Oh, I like that. Will I bring that in as well? Probably going a bit too nuts. No, I've only got one. That looks a bit weird. I like that. That looks pretty cool. So let's just stick that down. Whoop. And I must do the stamping. I keep forgetting to pop that sentiment on there. How did I have that? I think I had it like that. All right. That'll do. All right, and then the bird. Pop you up there. Again, that is from that Designer Series paper. Oh, that's cute. Okay, all right, now let's do our sentiment. So we've got today's your day, and we've got on the other side, have a great birthday. That'll do. Now, what colour will I do that in? Whoops. I'm just thinking black, and maybe I might put a tone of Mossy Meadow or something. All right, let's just do the black. Okay. All right, and you know what, I'm thinking that might be it. Now, let's just do a little bit of flicking. How about we just do, just trying to think. Let's do a really, really, really light mossy meadow. That's what we've got at the front. And bringing in that green down there. All right, let's just see what happens with that one. Got all those beautiful things for something else. All right, I'm just getting rid of, now if I had a glass mat, I wouldn't be wasting that, but there you go. I'm just going to go a little bit over here just to highlight that. There you go. I like that. Done. Okay, let's pop it on the back. All right, I'm just going to fold that down. There, like that. My goodness, that's grubby. I think it's my grubby fingers. There we go. Awesome. Let's just pop some bling on it now. I know it's a guy card, but we can still put bling on it, surely. All right, so I don't want to be overpowering because it's a guy card, so let me have a look here. Didn't think this far. Oh, these look good. Here we go. We've got the ladybirds. We've got clear. So that won't be in your face with the guys. These, that'll do. Okay. Again, where do I put the bling? I'm going to do my usual thing here. All right, let's just go. I haven't used these yet. I love these ladybirds. I got an extra packet. I love them so much. They're so stinking cute. I'm just going to pop them down there like that. So I don't think that's in your face for a guy having bling. Come on. All right, now where am I going to put you? We can put you in there. There we go. It's very subtle. And they won't know. There we go. So there's our card. We are done. Isn't it simple? So much fun making this tonight. Thank you everyone for joining me with this. I think it's so cute. It is so cute. I'm happy with it. I'm liking it. There we go. All right. Not as much mess tonight. Happy with that as well. There we go. So this is the Lakeside, mainly the Lakeside Dies and mainly the Designer Series paper, which is all on Designer Series paper. Where is it? You would have it in your paper share. So have a look at your paper share, those of you who got the paper share. So this is it here on page 63. Okay, I mainly used from here. And then you have the suite. I didn't use the whole suite, obviously. I didn't use this little guy here because it was a bit big for it. But this is it here. So you got the Stamp and Die Set bundles, which is page 40. I mean, I've told you the price earlier. But this is so stinking cute. Now, those of you who have paper pumpkin, the Lakeside paper pumpkin, do a diorama with it, with your leftovers. I was thinking about doing a diorama with that when I did my alternative, but I did something else instead. So you could do that with your paper pumpkin bits in that if you've got any left over. Okay, there we go. I shall pop you back over. And this time, hopefully I won't lose sound this time. There we go. I don't know what happened last week. I pressed the wrong button and then I got it back right and then I lost sound. Crazy. Okay, I've got this thing on here saying to boost it. I'm not boosting this. There we go. Let me have a look and see what you think. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Hey, Anne. Hello, Kerry. How are we going? Yeah. Tracy, my Canadian friend. How are you? We need to catch up. We keep getting our times wrong, don't we? We need to catch up, my friend. We really do. Okay. There we go. Golden glow would give the illusion of the sun. Oh, yes. That would look really cool too. Like that idea. Oh, look, you've been on here for a while and I hadn't even noticed. I was so absorbed in making my diorama. Isn't it beautiful? It's just a beautiful, beautiful suite. I love this suite. It's relaxing. I think that's why. And it's nautical. Look, I'm not really into nautical sailing boats as such, but it's got water. And okay, I'm a beach person, but hey, I'm getting closer to the beach with this, and I think that's probably why I like this suite. So this is it here, just seeing it from a different perspective. You fold in, if you want to post this, just fold these two little bits in, okay, and it will fit into your normal standard C4, C6, whatever envelope standard size we have here in the South Pacific. It will fit into our envelope, okay? So just fold it in like so and they will be fine, okay? Okay, so just tell them to pull it out. All right, that's it from me, everyone. I hope that gives you some ideas. Give it a go. Give this little guy a go. I'll pop the measurements up tomorrow or Monday or whenever I get the chance to. There's only 2 measurements and the rest is awesome. Okay, another wonderful jumper. Oh, I love red. Red's my favorite color. So I couldn't resist. I saw this in the shop. It was online a few weeks ago, and I thought, oh, it's red. I'm a sucker for red. Dreadful. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and I'd love to see if you do some dioramas. I'd love to see what you've done. So send me some pics. Love to see that. It inspires me as well. I will see you all again next Thursday. Bye for now.